It's true, you are only one good product away from building a brand that can replace your full-time income. I'm not talking about a random dropshipping store that makes sales for 2 to 3 months and then dies. I mean a real e-commerce brand that you can scale to 7 figures and beyond. You've probably seen gurus flexing their laptop lifestyle and escaping the 9 to 5 so you will buy their dropshipping course. The problem is a lot of them haven't built anything serious themselves, and there is a lot of bad advice out there on how to actually start. So in this video, I'm going to cut through all the noise. I will show you a simple 3-step system I use to build and scale my own e-commerce brands today. No theory, no get rich tomorrow hack, just a straightforward game plan you can actually follow in 3 steps. And stick till the end, because on the 3rd step, I will reveal how you can use AI to help you launch fast. If you are thinking about starting an e-com brand right now, there is a good chance you are already doing this wrong in your head. Let me explain you what I mean by that. Most people picture a cheap product, a viral TikTok, and then somehow expecting to make passive income. But in this day and age, with ad costs rising, cheap trending products don't work anymore. Of course, you can make some sales with these $20 gadgets or gimmicky products, but you'll also burn a lot of money on ads, deal with angry customers, and wake up every day wondering if a competitor is about to copy you and put you out of business. So instead of thinking like a dropshipper, you need to start thinking like a brand owner. That means focusing on products people will happily pay more if they trust the brand. I'm talking about medium to high ticket products built as real brands, not just random listing on a website. That's the shift that helped me build multiple 7-figure brands and earn multiple Shopify trophies, which I now display in this office. And Shopify didn't send me these awards because I'm special, but because I stopped playing the get rich quick game and start building a real business. And that's exactly what this 3-step framework is about. Let's get into it. Step 1 is picking the right product. My philosophy here is simple: don't reinvent the wheel. You don't need to create the next iPhone here. Just look at what is already working for other e-com brands, then position and execute better. And once you find a few promising products, you have to run them to these 3 filters. Filter number 1, a clear problem for a specific customer. You should be able to finish this sentence in 1 line. This helps who with what. For example, this massage gun helps office workers with neck and back pain. If you can't say it clearly in 1 sentence, the product is probably too vague and it's gonna be hard to sell. Filter number 2, healthy margins from day 1. As a rough rule, I want to sell my product for at least 3 to 5 times my total cost. My total cost includes the product, packaging, and shipping into my 3PL. So if I have a product costing me $20, I should be selling it for $60 to $100. That gives you room for ad spend, fees, and profit. If your margins are too thin, you will always feel like you are fighting your own numbers, no matter how good your marketing is. And filter number 3, proof of success. To find these products, don't just rely on your gut feeling. You can start with places like Amazon, TikTok, Facebook ads library, and niche Instagram pages to see what is already selling well. Personally, I like to use color data to do my research. It shows which products and stores are already performing, what creatives they are using, and how strong the demand looks. Once a product passes the 3 filters and the data looks solid, then it's worth moving into suppliers and branding. Step number 2 is simple. You need a supplier you can rely on and your online store properly set up before you launch anything. First, make sure your supplier won't crumble when you scale. Shortlist 2 to 3 suppliers on Alibaba or with a private agent. Order samples, use them like a real customer, and ask yourself, would I be happy to send it to a friend with my name on it? Does it feel like something a real brand would sell? If the answer is no, it's not your product. Also, pay attention to how they communicate. Do they reply quickly? Are they clear and honest when there is an issue? Remember, you are choosing a long-term business partner here, so make sure the supplier is reliable. Once you are happy with quality and communication, place a sensible first order as a test. Don't break the bank here. Just order enough to test, to create some content and fulfill your first orders. And if you don't have enough money to stock inventory, I encourage you to test your product with a dropshipping supplier. Next, build your store. For most people, Shopify is more than enough to build their first store on. Don't spend weeks trying to build the perfect store. Just pick a clean theme and list your product. This stage is always when I integrate OMNISEND to capture customer emails from day one. OMNISEND is a powerful email and SMS tool built specifically for e-commerce, and it plugs straight into Shopify. With OMNISEND, you can add a pop-up that appears when someone lands on the site and offer them a small discount in exchange for their email. Automatically collect emails at checkout and in key spots on your site. Turn on a basic welcome flow and abandon cart emails inside OMNISEND, so anyone who joins your list or abandons their order will get your automated emails. On average, brands using OMNISEND makes around $68 for every dollar they spend on email marketing, because it runs in the background and turns more of your visitors into customers and repeat buyers. That's why I made over 56,000 in 90 days, all on autopilot. If you want to use OMNISEND, click the link in the description of this video and use my code G30 at checkout when you upgrade to a paid plan. Now we are at step number 3, the step that most people get stuck in. They already have a product, a supplier, a decent website, and then they freeze when it's time to actually make sales. If your goal is to build a real e-commerce brand, you need one core skill. You must be able to turn website visitors into buyers. That's what ads are for. And you can create them with UGC videos and AI. When you are making these videos you can use as ads, what I recommend, you send 2 to 3 of your products to an UGC creator. They don't need to be mega influencers, just creators who look and sound like your ideal customer. When I work with these UGC creators, I use AI to generate a brief showing who my customer is, what problem my product solves, and why this product is different from others in the market. This guides the UGC creator on how to make the best video using my product. Once you've got these videos, you plug them into Meta, launch them on Facebook and Instagram ads with a small daily budget. When people start watching your video ads, visiting your website, or adding to cart, that's when you set up retargeting. With retargeting ads, you want a slightly different angle. Don't repeat the same thing. Keep it simple. This is where I use AI again. I use AI tools to create before and after images or others versus ours style visuals. I make a few versions, one a bit more emotional, one more logical, and one more focused on social proof. These become your retargeting ads. They follow people around and give them more reasons to say yes. And eventually, the business can indeed replace your job. It did for me. I went from working in construction for a minimum wage to being my own boss, working from anywhere in the world. For most people, the first meaningful milestone is simple: replace your income. If you want to make, let's say, $3,000 a month in profit, and you make $50 profit per order, you only need 60 orders per month. That's just 2 orders a day, which is very realistic. Later, once you have consistent profit, you can think about scaling harder or selling the business. I myself received an offer from a company to buy my brand for over $700,000. I'm revealing this so you know how profitable doing e-com really is, and be inspired to take action. And I don't mind sharing my strategies because honestly, most people will watch this, like the idea, maybe even save it, and do absolutely nothing. No product chosen, no samples ordered, no Shopify store, no OMNISEND account, just another good video in their watch history. If you are still here, you probably want more than that. So do this. Pick one product that passes the 3 filters, shortlist suppliers and build out your store. Turn on those meta ads once and for all. If you want to see a deep dive on how I do that, there is a free training link below. Inside that link, you'll also see how to apply for my one-on-one mentorship, so you have me in your corner while you build your online business. But whether you work with me or not, remember this: the people who win in e-commerce are not the ones who watch the most tutorials. They are the ones who pick a product, follow a proven system, and launch. If you found this helpful, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and drop a comment on what you want me to cover next. This is George. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.